You ever find yourself just randomly walking through the bush and you're scrolling on your phone and you come up with those random internet adverts that come up with like real cheap camping gear for like $2 and $3 for like flashlights and that kind of stuff? Well, I come across one the other day in the bush. I might as well spend $150 on it and find out if this stuff is actually any good. So I did. And this video, we're going to find out if this stuff is absolute garbage or I can put it into my regular setup. So let's get into it. Now, if I remember correctly, when I come up with the idea of doing this video, I wanted to spend $150 on the most random cheap things that I could find on the internet and essentially just give you guys a bit of a review on them. So in these two bags that I got here, I'm not going to name where I got this stuff from, but it's got an orange logo. You can probably work out the gist, right? They actually hit me up in an email and said, hey, do you want to do a paid video? And I said, no, thank you. So then I decided to go buy the most random stuff on their website I could find and do a video anyway. So this is what I got for my $150.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
And as you can see, this stuff is fairly cheap. Like this one here is already falling out of the box and stuff. So there's a fair bit to unpack here, but yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, let me talk to you about the winner of last month's video. So their comment's going to pop up right about here. Now, what I need you to do to win this is hit me an email, so 4x4campingadventures@gmail.com. Send me an email, we'll do a few confirmations to make sure it's yourself, and I'll get you to edit the comment and that kind of thing, put a tick on there. And once I see that, obviously, I know it's yourself and not someone trying to scam me, and we'll get that $200 BCF gift voucher out to you. Now, being a second video of this year, there's another voucher coming out. So a $200 Ampol voucher, $200 worth of fuel. So I think this is going to help you get out there and get out on the tracks. So again, same competition rules. Like, subscribe, and comment. Share the video for extra points. Jump on Instagram, share the video on there. Do everything you can to obviously to get into win it. So $200 of fuel is nothing to sneeze about. It might get you onto your next adventure or just help you out putting some fuel in your car because time's tough. Good luck, guys, for the next video. So yeah, where do I start? I'm going to put all the prices of this stuff up in the corners, so you can sort of see what it's worth, and if I think it's worth the value that I paid for it. Probably not. But anyway, first things first, I'm going to have a coffee because it is Sunday at 9:10. It's already about 32 degrees and it's stinking hot. So just for that, give the video a like and a subscribe, would you? All right, first things first, let's get to something interesting. Right, what are these guys? Let's put all this stuff to the side. Put this stuff to the side. Man, there's so much here. All right, first things first, put you down there. What do we got here? Oh, okay, this is time flowing sand. Oh, these are the air fresheners. Oh, give it a go at that. It's okay. It's an air freshener you put into essentially your cup holder. And oh, okay, yep, no worries. Okay, smells okay. That might actually get in the car. That smells alright now that I've got sand all over it. No, I'm not gonna put that in there. Yeah, that actually smells okay. I'd rate that. I mean, whatever this price was, it's probably worth putting in my setup. What's this random little box? Oh yeah, true. This is so these are cup holder lights. So they look pretty cheap. So these sit in your cup holder. So essentially you get your cup. This guy sits on top, which is essentially going to block all the light, and it goes in your cup holder in your car. So when you're driving around at night and doing those night cruises, you can be full Ulair and have some pretty cool lights in your car. So they do turn on, hopefully. Yeah, cool. So they don't work, but it's a great start. Yeah, so they were meant to be cup holder lights, so they don't work. So they actually advertise this as a replacement for your Yeti. Now, I've got a Yeti. I really like my Yeti, but can you tell me what something's wrong here? So this is meant to be the replacement for your Yeti. So
that was a f***ing lie.
for one, if you haven't got a Yeti already, Yeti already.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Anyway, if you haven't got a Yeti, you've got a plastic top that goes on top of it, so you can put it in the car and not spill. So this is like the Yeti espresso shot. A Yeti replacement? I mean, it's got the same style, but that's about it, right? Maybe I'll do this, all right? Hey, have a go at that. Put that in there. There's your perfume dispenser. Oh, these are the guys. So these are the LED headlights. I was keen on actually seeing these because okay, so for starters, every single thing is coming out with these tiny, like these smallest cord. They make sure that you only have just enough to charge up your equipment. Whoa, look at the donkey on that thing. Look at it. So we've got 5 lights and a strap, which feels like if you put it in the sun for like 5 minutes, it's just going to disintegrate. But anyway, we're not worried about the strap. We're trying to check this thing out. So it's all plastic. So like this is pretty flimsy. But anyway, this was pretty cheap. Oh, okay, yeah. So we've got flashing mode, yeehaw. We've got normal mode, and then brighter mode, and then flashing mode. So normal mode and brighter mode don't seem to do anything. And then flashing mode. So considering the size of these lights, right, they're pretty massive. It doesn't put out bugger all light. Like, it's pretty average. But it's okay. It's massive. Like, this thing's huge. Like, look at your Yeti tumbler, right? The thickness of it is huge. So this is on your head, right? Like, so it's there, and it makes a massive blind spot in it. Like, it's pretty bad. Oh, hang on. We're jumping on to the next one. So this is the whoa, okay. I'm pretty sure these were the same price. So this one actually has a little LED bar, a light, a magnet. So you can obviously, this is aluminium, but you can magnetize it. Charging there. Same. Oh, now see, this strap is way better. Like, for quality, this is a way better. It's so much smaller. Like, that's there. I don't even notice it. Like, you don't even get the blind spot. Comparing it to like the Godzilla, which was meant to be better in any way, obviously by the picture it was better. This actually feels better as well. It's heavier. So this is heavier than this. Let's go light output. All right, so let's turn this on. So that's your top light, and then you've got your beam light. That's a pretty good flood. Still doesn't put out very much light. I mean, but it'll get you through if you're camping, if you know what I mean. And then you've got the donkey, which puts out the same light. There's definitely not many lumens coming out of these things. But this is magnetic, which is kind of cool. So you can put this on the side of your car and, yeah, do that kind of thing. Let's go from this side. So what do we got here? This is, oh, yeah. So this thing here. I don't know why this piqued my interest so much, but it kind of makes sense. So this is a peg, right? But it's a peg that goes on your awning pole, and then it clips on. So essentially, it's a bit hard to show off, but I'll put it on here. So it's a peg that goes there, right? So pretend this is your awning pole. So the peg goes on, and you can hook stuff onto it. So it feels pretty sturdy. I don't know how much you're actually going to hook on it, because, I mean, these are a little bit smaller poles on this wild track table, but on an awning pole, it actually get a pretty good grip. So if you put 2 fingers in there, it's pretty tight. Like, it's tight enough.
That's what she said.
And the quality feels okay. It's just hot dip galv like metal, but you know, it feels okay. I would probably say I'm going to use that. That's a pretty cool little product because you can hook stuff on it, right? So you can hook like a rubbish bag or something on it. You know, respect the bush, take 1 in, 2 out. But yeah, you can hook something on that. So I'm going to use that. That's a pretty cool product. I'll use that. So tire deflators. So these little bad boys are tire deflators. Now, I've already opened the box and actually tested these, and they do actually work. So the quality's there, right? So they're a brass, you know, they're made from brass. They got a little valve in there. You can adjust this, and you can adjust your air pressure that you want to go down to. And they've just got a little valve in there that obviously stops when it goes to the desired pressure. But the quality's there, so I can't hate on the quality. And these were cheap, like real cheap. So I can't hate on the fact that this is much, you know, very comparable to the, you know, the ones that we get here. Now I'm going to say get the ones in Australia because you're supporting an Australian product, but yeah, considering they're copying an Australian company, it's a bit rough. And so next we got car cleaning stuff. So in here, I've got the most random product you're probably ever going to see. Oh God. Actually smells nice. So this isn't Flubber, if you remember that movie. Oh god, this is horrible. This gelatin looking thing is actually to clean your car. So you've probably seen it on like very bad adverts. People put this in like their like air vents and that kind of stuff, and they clean their grills and that kind of thing. Um, it feels okay. Smells kind of good. I don't know how well. I mean, to like pick like little bits of sand, like a bit of sand on the table here, so it picks up the sand okay. So I could see it sort of working how you wanted to, but the most random thing is like you're gonna have this in your car, cleaning your car, right? So like, what's wrong with like a vacuum and a brush and that kind of stuff? Who goes to Flubber to start cleaning their car out? So it's a bit of a weird product. The Magic Cleaner Gel with an elephant on it, clean the dead corners, environmentally friendly, multi-scene available. So it's multi-scene available, which is always good. I need that in my life. Just making sure that your hands are dry when using. And the unidirectional diaphragm system completely wraps up dust and dirt, creating a healthy life. So if you're liking this video so far, which I think is quite a quirky one, give us a like and subscribe, guys, because yeah, I'm out there in the elements doing this, so yeah, I would appreciate it. These are fire sticks. Now I'm not going to start a fire because it's fire banning season, but I can see how these would work. They're essentially a wicker and they're covered in like a petroleum or something like that. So I'm going to give them a go on my next camping trip to see if they actually work, but I can't see why they wouldn't. It's a wicker, it's covered in a fuel, so they'll work perfectly, right? Recoveries. Yes, they're getting into recoveries, which is very concerning. So, this is the recovery, which for starters is essentially nylon rope, right? So these generally have to be rated to a certain amount, and this has got no, like absolutely nothing on the packaging. So it comes up as black rope, but they advertise it as recovery gear. Now, I would be a little bit cautious with this because essentially it looks like someone's got some nylon rope, put a bit of heat shrink over it, and a this protector, and that's about it. So I'll be a little bit cautious using this product because, for one, it was fairly cheap, and for two, everything on it feels super cheap. But we will give it a go, actually. So what I'm going to do is the next video coming out, we're going to do a beach video. So I'll purposely get myself stuck and use this and see how long it lasts when we're using it. So I'll be pleasantly surprised if it does actually work. So keep an eye out for that video. So these really perked my interest when I was on the website, right? I've got one of these in the car and I bought it from Bunnings. Essentially, they're a ratchet which allows you to like hook up an awning or something like that. So they've got like a little ratchet in there, and you can tighten things up and that kind of thing. Now, I bought one from Bunnings for like $13, and the quality looks about the same. So I'm definitely going to use these because I think essentially it's a rope with a ratchet in it. I think they're a cool little product, and the quality is about the same. So it sounds like Bunnings getting their stuff from the supplier that I got it from, and they're selling it for a marked up price. But that's pretty standard these days for most companies. But yeah. Ratchet straps, I can't go wrong with. You use them to tie up your awning, all that kind of stuff. So definitely worthwhile in my opinion. What do we got here? Oh, the Michael Jackson gloves. Yes. So what do we have here? These are the gloves that are going to absolutely change the game when you go camping. These are going to blow your mind. So, okay. So what you do is you get your fingers, right? You get this around. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. So what you do is you have these tight... Let's put both on. We've got to have the full effect. We've got to put both on for the full effect.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, man. Like, I am cyberpunk camping. So there's a button on here which puts on these little LED lights, which put out the most abysmal amount of light that I've ever seen. So could you imagine walking around camp with these? Alright guys, just going to put me fingerless gloves on. I'm going to do the cooking with my mad LEDs that come out of my fingers. And Don't get them wet because this thing is not sealed. But could you just imagine walking around camp with these? Like, what the hell? What you do when you're cooking? So the worst part is when you're doing cooking or doing something like that, all the light's moving. So the light is essentially moving with your hand. So if you're trying to look at something, you're going to have like one hand like this and one hand stirring. So you're going to have like this weird ass pose. All right, whoever thought of these as an invention, maybe maybe change the career path because I think this is not it. It's the most weirdest thing that I've ever seen as a camping product. All right, what else have we got? Oh yes, the broken package. Oh, I haven't got that, eh? So this is well, it's a lantern. Oh, okay. I don't think it's meant to come off, but ah, fantastic. So it's already broken, which is fantastic. So let's ignore that. So this hooks onto wherever you want to hook to, and it turns into a lantern, which it's okay. I don't know where you're going to use this. Like hook it up somewhere, have a bit of like a running light or something like that. I mean, it says it's waterproof, but there's this like little flap that goes into the micro SD slot, but it doesn't actually fit in there, so you can't actually close the flap, which is kind of annoying. So, and the fact that it just comes apart as soon as I use it is pretty crappy. But you probably could use it somewhere. I'm not going to. That's pretty crappy. So, plus the broken package. I mean, that's pretty average. All right, this one's the next one. We've got the absolutely huge. This is the most plastic thing that I've ever seen. So it's proper plastic. It's an LED light. It actually puts out okay light. Everything's got this flashing. What is with this flashing mode? Oh man, it's got like a little LED bar too, which is pretty cool. Now look, this is okay. I'd see you using this like around the house. It's got like a little LED indicator on there as well. It tells you how much power the thing's got. So look, I'm not angry at this. If you're just going to use something like when the power goes out or something like that, it was cheap as chips, but it's so cheap. Like you drop it, it's going to be stuffed. But what do we got here? Oh my gosh, it's a rave party. So we got all the pills out. Wow, these have a mad reflection on the plastic. It goes all like rainbow. You'd be surprised what these are. Give me 2 seconds. I'll need another prop for this. I'll get one out of the car. So these blew my mind when I saw them on the website. So I've got my water bottle and you're at camp. This is the situation. You pull out your tablet and you're about to go to the rave, right? You get a little bit of water. And what you do is pour that little bit of water. And this happens. So it's a towel, right? So all you do is a little bit of water to get it, right? And then you have a fully blown towel that comes out of that little tablet. I think that's sick. Like, how cool is that? Huh? A fully blown towel. That's cool as. So, you can wipe stuff with it. I don't know how well it is. I mean, it's pretty strong. Like, yeah, it's pretty strong. Like, you're going to be able to clean stuff with it. It's not just going to, like, disintegrate. But yeah, a fully blown towel that comes from water. And look how small they are. They're tiny. So, you get like 50 of them. That's pretty cool. You can wipe stuff up. You just like clean your desk. It's just sucked up all that. It's pretty absorbent. I'm definitely going to use this because I reckon that's a cool little product. Considering like the space and like you get your paper towels and how much space they take. Like, that's one little towel. And all you had to do is put some water on it, which is pretty sick. So I got these as well. These were a alternative to the awning hooks. So the awning hook on the other brand come out as one, but these come out as multiple. These are made of plastic, so I don't think they're going to last as long. But essentially, you hook them onto your awning, and you get a like a clothesline, which is pretty cool. So they'll come in handy. I will use them when you're hanging up towels and that kind of stuff when you go to the beach. They're going to come in handy as well. So that's a pretty cool little product. Sorry if I'm rushing through this bit because you can't really talk about hooks, right? They're hooks. So next piece of the puzzle. Oh, actually, this is a pretty cool little product that I saw. So this guy, if you've ever tried to clean the interior of your car, so this guy here essentially is a microfiber cloth. So what you do is you actually clean your windscreen with it. So your windscreen goes down from you. So essentially what you do is you put it up, it goes against the windscreen and you clean your windscreen with it. because obviously the windscreen, when you're trying to clean it from the inside, you sort of have to do this kind of thing, and it's quite awkward. So I think that's a pretty cool little product. I think that'll work. I'll give it a go when I clean the car next, but you get two little, little pads, which is pretty cool. So yeah, cool little product. To wrap this up, I found this, which is the most weirdest thing that I've ever seen. But so you have those rear chair organizers for your car, right? So what this is, right, is a rear organizer, and you can put like these little bags on it. That's pretty cool. And then you can put stuff down the bottom here, like they're lined as well, so there's a rubber lining in there. And you can put other stuff on there. There's a little Velcro on there if you want to put like a patch or something like that. That's pretty cool. I think that was probably the coolest product out of all of it. When I was looking on the website, I was kind of like, how do I find something that's actually going to be half decent? I just realized these are upside down. So I need to go the other way because the zip's at the bottom. But anyway, we'll ignore that. Ignore my stupidity. But that, as a product, for half the price of it, which would be up on the top of the screen, I think is worth it. The quality feels good. As I said, it's like a rear seat organizer. It's pretty basic in the way it does things. It's going to go around the back of the seat. It's going around the top of the seat and that kind of stuff. I'd probably just have it hanging off the top of the seat and that's about it. But yeah, look, that's a cool little product. I'd probably use that. I mean, if you compare the price of this to compare the price of the fingerless Michael Jackson gloves, this is worth your money. This isn't worth your money. That's the video. As always, like and subscribe. The code word's obviously been on the screen, so jump on that. And yeah, look, I hope you like this video. It's the most random thing that I've ever done, but I really enjoyed unboxing this absolutely dumpster's fire of products that you can get off these websites. But yeah, there's some stuff out there that I think I'll actually use in my future travels. It's not going to go, to waste, but there's some dust stuff that's definitely going to go to waste. But yeah, look, it's all part of it, right? Thank you so much for watching. That's another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. Hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.